Hello everyone. This is Como from Smogon Jalal on Discord. I'm making this video because I decided that I was gonna make a starting from now on. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more of commentator videos. So as you can see, as you should know, in case I currently hold the world record at Smogon with 1,400 wins and Pokemon Emerald. You can actually see my game in here. As you should know, I'm actually playing on an emulator right now, but you can see the team right up on my Smogon thread. I'm gonna put a link in the description below, where you can be able to also see a Pocket Pace and how I'm gonna be using the team. So as you should know, my team currently is currently called, I name it the Deutsche Wissenschaft, and my team consists of a Crippler Ladia set. This is one that I RNG abused a long time ago. This is also my Ribbon Master. As you can see, the stats are ha she has a lot of investment on speed and HP. The speed EVs are to make sure that Latias always outspeeds Pokemon like Manectric, Sceptile, Dugtrio, which are always neutral 252 speed. This ensures that Latias always outspeeds them, leaving only Jolteon 4 and Crobat 4 to be the only two mons that are able to outspeed Latias. As you can see, there's plenty of investment on HP speed, with the rest dumped on her defense and special defense. Now take account that since she is H3 Fire and I just didn't want it to RNG another one for this purpose, uh, the EVs could probably be a lot more efficient, but it is what it is. But either way, you can see this is the moveset that I currently run with Charm. Charm puts a lot of work because it allows me to control curse users. It also lets me handle Dragon Dance and Swords Dance users to the extent that because Charm has 32 PPs, it can actually outstall them. Of course, there comes the fact that Swords Dance are a little bit more annoying to handle because they also have 30 power points, which means that Latias will only end up remaining with 2 Charm at most. However, Flash, as you should know, Flash is probably one of my least favorite moves, but it really works very well on Latias because she has high defenses because of her bulk, and also because of Recover, which has 32, makes her a great mon at stalling PPs, if necessary, stalling super effective coverage moves. Because of her bulk, stuff like Ice Punch Gengar is unable to hit KO her, thanks to the HP investment, and you can use Flash repeatedly. Even if it misses, Recovery is gonna offset the damage, it's gonna let you recover and give you more opportunity to use Flash until it lands. So these two moves combine very well. Also does Thunder Wave, which is probably one of the most important moves because it's what allows Registeel to set up safely, outspeed the foe, set up a sub before they can do anything else, and pretty much that. Thunder Wave lets you, in combination with Flash and Charm, this is totally cripple set. Its purpose is just to cripple delete whatever the AI is leading with, and vulnerable to it lets either Register or Gyarados to set up safely, as you can see. Now the next member is a Registeel, an Adamant, HP Steel, Flawless Registeel that I RNG abused on a German Ruby and traded it over to my English Emerald. As you can see, the EVs are pretty summarized. I made a description of the post, but the HP EVs is in order for me. Don't really have any specific purpose, but it's mostly to max out the other stats. As you can see, I put like 188 EVs on attack because at +6 this allows Registeel to one-hit KO many threats like Salamence 4, max HP, the max HP Machamp. They all get one-hit KO. They have a great chance of being one-hit KO. I think it was an 80% or 90 to one-hit KO those sets. It also one-hit KOs Walrein, Lapras, plenty of stuff that actually Registeel is able to kill with attack investment and the adamant nature, which in my opinion makes it much more than say Curveball or Impish, because while Impish and Curveball makes Registeel more bulky, they don't really have a lot of power. So and it also it free hit KOs Ludicolo, so which is really great because Curveball doesn't come close to that. If it recovers plenty of HP, it becomes difficult for Registeel to. However, Registeel is able to hit KO with it, assuming that you're able to land your 2 HP seals on the next turn, assuming none of them misses. Worst case scenario, it takes like 5 or 6 turns to avoid a free hit KO, so it makes it really great to handle those threats. Registeel is also pretty bulky from the specials and physical side. You can see 171, 178, very good numbers. And the speed, there's actually a little bit of speed on Registeel because 12 EVs are necessary in order for me to win the speed ties against fully -6 Regirock and Registeel. So this means that I'm always gonna winning the speed tie against them, which it's really convenient because I can set up substitute before they can hit me or whatever they do. And the moveset is pretty simple. As you can see, it has Curse, Amnesia, Substitute, and Hidden Power Steel. Hidden Power for the stab. Substitute lets protects Registeel from paralysis, burns and all of that. Amnesia boosts your special defense, which makes Registeel incredibly difficult to take down. It also invalidates Espeon and all of that. And Curse goes without saying, boosting your attack and defense while lowering the speed. And finally, the last member is Gyarados. I think Gyarados is it's pretty Gyarados is pretty self-descriptive. It is the team member that balances the most out of Latias and Registeel because, as you should know, the electric weakness is covered by Latias and the rock weakness is covered by Registeel. And Gyarados has the advantage that, unlike any other Dragon Dance user like Salamence or Salamence, is that Gyarados is not vulnerable to ice, which means that Gyarados is able to set up on water types and has the bulk and the stats to do so. Now the stats, it's a distribution between all of the relevant ones. The HP was originally because it allowed me, because I used leftovers before on another team. The HP was so that Gyarados could maximize the leftovers recovery and recover the HP used on the substituting photons. I didn't change it because I was just too lazy, I guess. I just didn't feel that there was like something, but it's pretty customizable. Uh, the special defense CVs were originally so that if I use a substitute, my Logic didn't come as stuff like Swampert, my Logic, Wishcash couldn't break the sod with Ice Beam, so that was the purpose. But actually, it also has because it lets Gyarados survive a guaranteed Thunder Punch from the mixed Metagross sets. Uh, Gyarados always leaves on full health, so which is really great because Metagross is a huge threat to the team. The speed Vs are so that at +1, Gyarados outspeeds all outspeeds the neutral 130s after a single Dragon Dance. It also allows me to outspeed the Gardevoir 6. I think that's the one with Will-O-Wisp and Destiny Bond. I think, or actually I think that it did. It also gives me the speed jump against the neutral base 100 with 0 speed. So it's a pretty good speed tier to hit 122. And the attacking Vs are so that at +6 you to hit KO's Karmory. So yeah, the moveset is pretty simple. Rest was a lifesaver, I have to say. Of course, I can't run sub with leftovers because the leftovers are carried by Registeel already, and Registeel really needs that. However, Gyarados, it's pretty fantastic because Substitute gets pretty much the job done. Rest is an amazing move. It's a really amazing move, Rest, because in the end, Rest lets me recover the HP. Earthquake, Hidden Power, Flying they're just both amazing moves because in the end, they're really amazing moves because in the end, Gyarados has some decent coverage. Flying, Ground covers a lot of things. Ground Earthquake was really needed because of Metagross, as I explained before. Metagross is something that I really need Gyarados for, so Earthquake gets the job done against it, took it, KOs it. Hidden Power Flying gets rid of the stuff that normally Registeel wouldn't be able to cover, like Suicune and all of that, the water types that resist Steel, and Dragon Dance goes without saying. So either way, I'm gonna do a pilot battle if I have to say one. Let's go for this single. I'm also gonna be outspeeding at 300 speed, so I'm gonna also just so you know, I'm also gonna be using the Calc. And also I have a spreadsheet. Shout out to my boy Thomas because he was the one who made this amazing spreadsheet. As you can see, it has all the possible sets from an AI. I can pretty much, just to show you how it works, I can just put up, let's say, Machamp. And from here I'm gonna be able to see, let's say, that next trainer. Actually, I'm just gonna... Actually, I think that it would be better if I show you how it works actually on battle. So I'm gonna go in here. Alright. Now let's see who's our first opponent. As you can see, it's Ranger Nelson. So as you should know, I'm gonna go into the sheet. We're gonna be putting in here the trainer name. As you should know, it's Nelson. Now let's see what Nelson brings out in here. Also, the emulator is gonna be 300 state. Okay, so you can see Nelson Brox decides to bring in Registeel. So I'm just gonna go to the spreadsheet. As you can see, Nelson is one of the trainers who. So it's important for me to scout always the information here. As you can see, we have three options. We have 6 Registeel sets. It can be any of these. So we're gonna be scouting and see which one. What I do against Registeel leads is that uh, what I do against Registeel leads is I always go for paralysis because in the end I can possibly scout the set. And as you can see, that's curse. So what I'm gonna do in the sheet, we're gonna look up into here. Only one set, and that means that it's the one set one. As you can see, it's set up. There's a check. It gives you the option on the spreadsheet where I can check them on, and I'll know that whatever the next 2 months Nelson carries, it's not gonna be the Chesterberry. It's pretty important to scout the items because it eliminates sets, possible sets, the outcomes on what's the next set that you can face. So you cross out those options. Whatever else is holding Chesterberry. It's also pretty helpful because I can identify something that has a quick claw, then I know that I'm not gonna, the next month that comes, it's not gonna hold it either. So I can gives me plenty of useful information. So yeah, Registeel battles are pretty bad but I have two options. I can set up Registeel fully. It's gonna be a stall battle most of the time because in the end Registeel. However, once I stall out Metal Claw, then I can definitely go. Oh, my music's not gonna be low. I can set up Registeel or I can go early Gyarados and hit it, but that's probably not gonna be convenient because Gyarados is gonna take a lot of Metal Claw. So in this case, I'm just the safest way to win this battle. Uh, the safest way is just go hard Registeel, stall it out, and then set up with Gyarados and win because he's not gonna. It doesn't come to the point where. So yeah, in this case. Because in the end, Registeel can win 1-1, but it comes at the cost of me wasting the PPs of the other moves. But yeah, once it runs out of rest and all of that, then I can just. So yeah, I'm gonna go hard Gyarados because in the end I still resist and I can. Yeah, it just went for Amnesia, so that's great because I can go for Dragon Dance. I'm gonna go for another Dragon Dance. You can see he's just boosting. Yeah, now I'm gonna go offensive Earthquake. The Registeel is probably gonna rest, but I'm gonna go another Dragon Dance because this is a free turn for me. Whatever this Registeel does, it's not gonna outdamage Gyarados. Alright, there we go. We actually got a crit, which is nice. Okay, however, the next mon, it's more dangerous because it's Zapdos. Actually, we're gonna, as you can see, reveal Thunder Wave. So we're gonna go back into the sheet. We know that the next mon, it's Zapdos. This is actually a good battle for turn 1 because it actually contains some sets that are like sort of difficult for the team that they need some previous work. Yeah, that actually works. Okay, so we know that this is Zapdos. As you can see, as I explained here, it can be any of the sets because as you can see, we face Registeel 1, first turn, but it can be, and it showed Thunder Wave. So as you can see in the sheet, it can be either this one, Zapdos 3, Zapdos 4, or Zapdos 1. So it's really gonna depend on the item that we're gonna be revealing. We're gonna go back. Actually, it didn't show the screen, but yeah, it can pretty much be either. Since it showed Thunder Wave, it can be either Zapdos 1, 3, or 4. So yeah, I'm gonna put up the caulking here. Let's just gonna assume that it's gonna be Zapdos 3. Let's just say that it's the one. We still don't know, but as you can see, I'm pretty much certain from my calls that Gyarados was not gonna KO even at +3. Probably could have grabbed more, but I didn't want it to be too greedy. Anything else would have been fine. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go Registeel just so that you know how the cogs works. There's a limit to what I can set out, but as you should know, after Amnesia, Thunderbolt is not gonna do enough damage to stop. It pretty much becomes unbreakable then. So we're gonna go back to the scene. The best thing I can do against Zapdos is paralyze it. Okay, so it was the Loomberry, and as you can see, it got me with para. Okay, so it's Zapdos 1. We can definitely go to the sheet and update that. It's Zapdos 1. Okay, so I'm gonna go for another paralysis drill pick, but yeah, I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna charm in here because I'm gonna weaken the drill pick because I definitely want Zapdos to use the Thunderbolt, and as you can see, the AI is gonna use the stronger attack because I weaken drill pick with charm. Then Zapdos is gonna be forced to use Thunderbolt, which is what I want because I don't want Registeel to switch into a Thunderbolt and be at risk of a paralysis. Yeah, the annoying part is that I'm trying to land the Flash. It's gonna be pretty annoying. Yeah, and also recovering my health is gonna be a priority because, yeah, just look at that, it's pretty bad. Okay, I gotta recover. But yeah, Zapdos is doing exactly what I want, which is use your Thunderbolt PPs. That's what I want. Okay, I got a para here. But I also got a -2 accuracy, now a -3. The battle is going pretty well because now it's a -4 and Zapdos is gonna miss his attacks. It's totally fine. At some point, I can even sack Latias if I want to once I get a -6, but that's which is because it's gonna give in the end a safe switch into Registeel. I'm not gonna stall anymore. I'm just gonna go Charm. Zapdos can kill me if he wants to. Yeah, come on. Use your Thunderbolt. Come on, use it all. Because it's gonna be completely fine if I lose Latias at this point. Yeah, battles are gonna be a little bit longer. I'm gonna use the Okay, you can see that it started to use drill peck, so I think that it's safe to assume that it's out of Thunderbolt PP. Now, however, because as you should know on the sheet, because this Zapdos one and this one has roared, then it's gonna be an issue. I can set up fully on it. So what I'm gonna be doing is that I'm just gonna set up my I'm just gonna set up the necessary amnesia boost that I need. +4 is really good. Because I don't want to. Well, actually, I can go. I'm gonna go into -2, cause, and then I'm gonna start attacking it because in the end, and worst case scenario, in case Zapdos decides to roar. Yeah, you can see that in that turn, the AI actually tried to roar in there, but I got away with a paralysis. So I'm gonna go. Oh my god, I didn't. But yeah, this is pretty much how it goes. I'm gonna go back Latias. Actually, yes, I should mention that I'm actually really glad that I saved her because I have a safe switching against Sparring here. I'm gonna go and try again. I'm gonna go ahead and try again to set up on the Zapdos. Now I'm gonna go for Amnesia. It's fine because the Zapdos is gonna try to use again Thunder Wave on me because I'm still faster. I go for one curse. I'm gonna go try again for another curse. If it roars again here, then that's completely fine. Because, alright, there we go. That battle went nicely. That's how you handle roar Zapdos. And now comes Latios. Latios is not really threatening because I have a -4, and as you can see, it used Calm Mind, so that's probably gonna be. We're gonna update this sheet. I don't really need because in the end this is a winnable battle, but just so that you see it in here. We know that it cannot be Latios 1 or Latios 4 because the Zapdos that we defeated had a Loomberry. So it can be, and as you should know, we also got the information that it was Calm Mind, so it's probably this one. I think that the most likely outcome is that it's Latios 5. Because as you can see, the other sets don't really have Calm Mind, and this is the only one that runs it. So, and considering that the Zapdos had Lumberade, it cannot be used at 1 fall, so it's 100% certain that it's gonna be that one. So we're gonna go back in here. As you can see, HBC is gonna go for a nice 2-hit KO. As a matter of fact, I probably don't need this to do either, but I'm just gonna call it just for purposes on how I do my streaks. As you know, my Registeel is at -4, it's at +4, at +2, and we know that this is Ladio's. No, it's Ladio's type, sorry. So as you should know, at +2, it's gonna 2-hit KO, Hidden Power Steel, so we're gonna go back to our game, and we're gonna finish the job. Yeah. Oh, a crit. But that's gonna be fine. Registeel lands a hit, and that's how the team usually works. This is just a demonstration video mostly because I'm not gonna continue with the other 7. But this is pretty much just how goes my decision making and all of that. Also how I research my sets. Mostly I memorize sort of my damage call, so I apologize if you perhaps in another video you don't see me a lot using the damage call, but this is how it goes using on Deutsche Wissenschaft. Hopefully if this goes well, then I might be able to do more videos about this. So either way, thanks for watching, enjoy the video, and you can leave a like if you want.